to you. On behalf of ILMS team and Xcitium, we are pleased to welcome you to today's session, which is going to be a technical session from ILMS and Xcitium. We are truly glad to have you with us for this technical deep dive session. Today's session will be provide a comprehensive overview of Xcitium technologies, along with a practical insight into deployment, real-world use cases, the industry best practices, and you will have an opportunity to directly engage with Xcitium technical experts and give invaluable knowledge and strengthen your cybersecurity strategies. So, about this session, we will begin with a brief introduction from our colleague Yomna, who will share insight about Xcitium Arabia and its role to the region. Following the session will be led by Xcitium technical team, who will guide you. And now it's my honor actually welcome Mr. Muhammad, our CEO, as he's joining us today. And you hope you will find this session insightful, valuable, and engaging. And now, Yomna, the stage is yours to let people know more about Xcitium Arabia. Do you hear me?
Can you start or?
Okay. So Raman, thank you, Raman, for joining us today. So let's start the session, and
Yeah.
the lead is yours.
Yeah. Thanks everyone. So myself in the nation from Xcitium. So the pre-sales team. Today we are going to cover in the sessions in the client security part, which is our unique pattern rights by Xcitium, the zero-level containment technologies. Then we are going for the platform, which our unique patterns like the ITSMs, the patch management, and the remote desktop management. Those are the features can be covered on these specific sessions. So just give me a minute, just I'm sharing my screen. Yeah, so I hope my screen is visible to everyone. So this is our client security part. So we are going to show now the phishing email which has been attached some of the ransomware file in the mail box. And so we are going to run this specific ransomware file in the client system. So how our XCTM zero-level containment is getting protecting the threats, the live scenario we are going to cover in this platform features. You can see now the DHL Express logo. It has been attached this specific file. Here you can see the below detailed information. If you want to go to the more detailed view, just download this specific delivery confirmation.pdf file. Need to get the more information on the delivery details. Correct. So just we are going to save this file. Yeah. So already saved now. Then going with the download file. You can see now this file has been saved, the delivery confirmation.pdf file, but you can see here the type of the file has been some of the application, the file name. So it has been involved some of the malware, the ransomware kind of the things has been affected in this specific file. When the end user can just run this specific file or open this file, what are the changes happen on the client system? You can see now. Just you can click the run this allow to execute in the actual systems, the specific file. Yeah, this is running on the client systems. Yeah, so now you are getting some of the pop-up notifications on the notepad page. It is showing like some of the ransomware has been compromised on the your end user systems, and all the file has been encrypted. We need to pay the BitLocker key and the restore the some of the data files, correct? So even the ransomware execution also, you can see the actual system, all the file has been saved. It is not encrypted the file. So because we are creating the kernel level API virtualizations in the or any unknown file or any zero-day attack file or ransomware file has been executed, the containment will be go to the run in the specific file in details. So we are creating the API virtualizations, hard disk, registry, and common interfaces for the virtual environment. Those type of the ransomware, it has been executed. It'll run into the containment inside and allow to run in the containment inside to execute what are the changes happen on the client system. Everything is been captured. It will be visible in the centralized console, and admin will get immediate email notifications on the relevant threat execution date and time, everything here. Okay, so you can see now the file. There's been the C drive. You can get the specific file has been executed on the system. The VT root file, when any unknown file has been created in the C drive, it will be created automatically in the VT root file. You can, once you clicking here, this is a fake hard disk environment. It has been creating the zero double containment. Once editing, open this hard disk, and you can see which is the user login, the specific system, Xcitium SC. You can get the desktop, the file, which you are seeing here in the actual system. All the file, it is showing in the C drive, the VT root folder. It's showing like all the file has been encrypted, correct? So, but here the XC team is creating the fake environment to cheating the ransomware, because ransomware will think like it has been successfully compromised, entire file has been encrypted. Okay, but from here, the containment inside, any data cannot be leaked with the dark web website as well. Okay, so going to the platform side on the module, the incident has been executed in the ransomware. You can see the platform side, the EDR component, all the events can be captured, maybe the component and which the device has been affected, the specific threat. This is the MetaTac framework static has been detected, and the MetaTac techniques used and the specific relevant threat detailed view informations can be descriptions will be visible here. Then you can see the which is the user login on the specific system, and which is the path executions on the as value of the specific file execution. Everything can be captured. Then you can see the timeline procedure. One second. Can get the alert notification from the dashboard. Once we can set up here, you can get the notification on the threat information here. Yeah, it's loading the backend process. Yeah, you can see now the file informations and the as value. Just clicking here, we'll get the all the information on the threat details. You can see now the timeline process. So when the process, maybe the processor or network changes and registry level and file level, whatever changes on the malware, you can see here the varied file and created this time and the specific date and time informations, and everything can get from this timeline process. Then you can get the tree view about the thread. From here, you can see the which is when the malware has been executed and what are the changes happen, maybe in the file level, registry level, and network level, and process level. You can track entire tree view over the parent-child report here. You can get the malware, whatever changes happen on the client system, the systems modules. Okay, so if you want to see the in-depth report, just you can click here. You'll get the entire module features where the incident has been triggered, which is the system information, everything. Okay, so you can download this kill chain report from the report page. You can see when the malware has been executed, the file type, the file value, and the hash value and the MD5 algorithms. Everything can be captured here. You can get a detection section and classification on the detailed view of the threat and the high level behavior distribution details. And when the malware has been executed, it will be visible in the graphical view and the access file behavior changes and the kernel level registry level changes informations. Everything can be visible from the report. You can get the when the malware has been executed, the which is the country's been involved, and which is the port has been communicated, and the IP informations. Everything can be visible in this specific report. You can submit with your auditing team to verify this specific instance report. Or you can submit to our auditor team, cybersecurity auditors. Okay, so only on the clients, once going to the client part, the client security part, once we admin will get this report and they can verify in the centralized console informations, they will get the email notifications, everything correct. So once they get it, they can go to the individual system or they can take the remote access of the client system. They can click here on the secure options. You can see here on the task manager, go to the task and this is the containment task, reset the containment. So once clicking the reset container, we'll get the temper password protection options. This password need only knows administrators. End user cannot change any settings. They cannot uninstall the client package. This using this temper password enabled. You can enter the admin can enter from here the temper password. Once they enter, you can see now on the pop-up notification file notepad and whichever services running on the client system on the specific threat detailed information. You can see now the chrome.exe and chrome.exe informations on the everything will be visible here, that notepad .exe also. Once you clicking the error changes here, within the few minutes you can see all the threat and the instance report and the threat relevant um, ransomware, everything has been cleaned on the client system. There is no ransomware event and logs on the actual systems. This is our unique patent rights by Xcitium. So this is the patent rights by Xcitium. There any cybersecurity people, they don't have this type of the 100% protection options they don't have. Okay, just we can click here in the client security options. This is the next generation antivirus features enabled and next generation firewall. This is the auto containment call. This is when zero double containment technologies been available with us. This is the IPS options. So using this IPS, it will be detect any port based or IP based detection. It will be protect from the live threats and using these specific modules. Okay, so then going to the platform. So there's the our platform side, the enterprise platform, you can see the total number of threat notification alerts and malware detected informations on the total devices, how many endpoint has been enrolled on this specific centralized console. This is the containment file, how many file has been lost 7 days, it has been executed on the containment. You can track it. And most recent alert by the threats, you can see the alert type of the device and threat information, then you can get the score of the value, and when the malware has been executed and date and time information you can trackable. Then you can see the graphical view about the containment and antivirus and EDR. So in that you'll get the percentage value which is the malware has been executed on the systems and the global view options. Then you can see here alert by the endpoints. You can see you can get the which is the computer. It's in topmost 10 devices been affected from the malwares. The malware hits count and which is the computer name. Everything can be visible from here in the report dashboard. Then the alert type last 30 days you can get the day to day which is the alert has been triggered, maybe containment or antivirus module. You can track the entire in-depth report on the specific threat details for day to day activities. So then you can see the containment file. So in the last 7 days, how many file has been executed in the malware file or unknown file or trusted file. The percentage value can be captured from this panel. Okay. Then going to the ITSM features, in the ITSM we have the device management and the profile security policies enables, and the then we have the monitoring and remote options and patch management options. Then we have the vulnerability management and network device management options, the applications features, and including the we have the ticketing tool also. So in build you can create the tickets, the internal users, admin will get the email, they can set up the policies how they want it. Okay, so these are the features we have in the ITSM. Going to the individual device details, device management. Can create multiple groups how you want, maybe department based or location based, how you want. You can create the um, groups list here. In these groups you can see here, so how many devices maybe it has been enrolled on, which is the computer has been online or offline, and we can see the computer name and which is the security profile features enabled on the end user system. And you can see the which is the patch management is enabled, it has been successfully, all the patches have been enabled. You can see this information. If it has been pending patches, you can track those 8 patches or 1 patches is missing. Those patch information is also you can trackable. Then which is the user login on the client system currently, which is the date and time it has been logged in on the connected or centralized console specific devices. You can track everything from here. Once you clicking the individual systems, you can track if you want to take the remote access of the device, you can just download the Komodo remote tool. You can take the remote access. Example, this is the remote tool options. It will be visible all the whichever endpoint, maybe communication agent installed on the client system. All the system will be visible here. Maybe it's been online or offline information. Everything can be captured. If you want to take the any one of the device, if you want to remote, you can just select here in the takeover sessions. You just clicking here, you can take the remote session of the individual systems. Okay. Yeah, now the connection has been started. The remote host session has been connected. After that, you can get the remote access options in connecting. Yeah. Now you can see the individual system has been taken remotely without any credential. You can take remote access. Okay, these are very unique options, remote tool options. You can take these Komodo remote tool. You can take any devices administrator want to take the remote in the live. Okay, so then going to the one more option like file transfer. So using this file transfer options, you can transfer any file from your system to the individual system, or you can transfer the file informations. These are the remote tool options using the remote tools. So you can get the file explorer options, but our C drive, the available and the applications and the user informations and file details, everything can be visible from the remote tool options. You can see the file explorer options. You can visit the user login on the client system. You can whatever users available. You can see those user informations. You can see if you want to open any one of the device user. You can get the desktop file or document file, download file, everything from here. If you want to open the file, you can download it or upload it, or if you want to rename the specific file, or if you want to delete it, everything you can manage from the remotely, the desktop panel itself. Then going to the processor informations, you can see the processors, all the whichever applications is running on the client system, those application name it will be visible here in the process details. If you want to stop the specific services, the application process, you can do from the panel, and you can get the status of the application standing process or CPU, memory, and network usage. All the information can be visible here. Then you can see the services information with our services running on the client system. All the services will be can be visible here. If you want to stop the any specific services, you can just select here, you can stop it. Or if you want to reset the services, everything you can do from here in the panel itself. Then the command interfaces using this command. If you command prompt, so you can execute any command from here, maybe IP configurations or host name, whatever things you can execute here, the output will be visible from the screen, the panel itself. Then the PowerShell options, we have the PowerShell mode of files. So using this script, you can run from the panel, the commands. Then you can see the event logs. Using the event logs, you can get the applications events and security events and setup events and system events. All the events informations can be visible from panel. If you want, you can track it. You can visibility available here. You can whichever events you want to track, you can it possible to do from the panel itself. Okay, so these are the features we have in the remote tool. You no need to go to individual system to troubleshoot those of type of the features. Everything you can manage from this centralized panel itself. Again, we can go into the device list. Yeah, once clicking the device again, this is the run procedure options. We have the run procedure. We have 1340 scripts available. The type of these files, JSON and Python format, it will be available if you want to enable the BitLocker on the end user drives, or if you want to lock the drive, or if you want to wipe the data from the if the device has been lost, or if you want like the BitLocker status you want to get from the email, you can just run this procedure. You can get the email from the centralized console immediately. You can run our individual system or group of system how we want it. Then when we have the power options, using these power options, if you want to reboot the reboot the device or shut down it, or if you want to wake up the device, you can do from these power options. Then we have the open chat options. Using this open chat, you can chat with the admin can chat with the individual your individual systems, or if they can send any broadcast message, or they want to share any attachment file, you can do from these open chat options. Okay, so then going to the summary report, you can see the which are the devices information, maybe asset informations, and the system hardware and software informations. Everything captured from here. Then the device summary report, you can get the device detail, maybe computer name, IP information, model number, serial number, manufacturing details. Everything can be captured. The security module, which is the security module, has been enabled or disabled, and you can get the virus definition update informations, which is the date and time, updated details, and the performance metrics. You can see get the CPU, RAM, network, and disk usage, everything. You can see example this disk usage, maybe C drive, how much space is available, and free space, used space, everything can get from here. Then you can get the OS summary report, which is the OS installed on the client system, which is the OS version, build informations, and service pack, and the system, why the system has been rebooted, and the date and time. The commands also you can get from here. This is the desktop thumb panel option. You can, using this thumb panel, we can track the individual users activities from this centralized panel. So you can get the screen in the end user screen can be visible from the panel. You can track, admin can track those end user activities from here. Then we have the network options. Using the network options, you can track the whatever IP information or gateway or DNS, all the information you can track from here. Then the associate profile, the security profile, which is the security module features enabled on the profile on this specific device, you can get here. Then the software inventory, you can get whichever application installed on your client system. All the applications will be visible here. You can, if you want to unwanted application it's been installed on the client system, just you can select here. You can uninstall from here, the panel. Then the file listed value, if it is moved to the quarantine or maybe containment inside the specific file value, the rating, if you want to change it, you can just select here. This specific file has been trusted or malicious, or we want, you can change it, administrator. If you are submitting the malicious, it is file will go to the our Valkyrie cloud platform. Our lab team will be analyze the specific file behaviors. If you're finding any file behavior changes and kind of the suspicious activities there, it has been executed, our team will be create the specific signature for this specific malwares. They will publish in the globally. Okay. Then we have the patch management options. It has been visible. Then antivirus, next generation firewall, log informations, everything can be captured from the device list. Okay, going to the profile management, you can see the whichever security profile you want to enable, maybe Windows profile or Linux profile or a Mac profile, how we want it. You can configure the profiles. You can just click edit it, any one of the profiles here. Example, if you want to block the external devices, kind of pen drive or those type of device, you can just click here. You can add the block list on the USB storage device, whichever devices external device. If you want to block it, you can just select and you can add it from here. Those devices will be get block it. If you want to export specific device to your network device, you can just add the device name and device ID. That the specific device will be whitelisted. Okay, so a lot of features we have, the maybe antivirus, firewall, EDR component, or containment. Those type of the features will be there. The device level net, everything. You can just you can choose it, which are the features you want to enable in the centralized panel. You can customize it. Maybe example that this device information, so you can get the remote tool, thumb panel, and chat options, and the client security options. You can enable or disable how we want in the customized features. You can enable it. Then we have remote monitoring and management options. Using that, we can create the multiple condition, the alert notifications from the console. You can just edit any one of the features. You can see here the condition informations. If we want to set up the performance or the system offline or online, or if we want to set up the security events, any new detect malware has been detected, any unknown file application has been running on the container, or any new device has been connected from your local network device has been getting blocked, immediately you will get the email notifications. Example, you can see the performance. If you want to see the CPU, RAM, network, and disk usage, you can set up the condition like more than or equivalent or less than how you want it. If you're setting the value maybe 90 percentage or 100 percentage, if matching the specific condition, immediately during this time limit or minutes or seconds, you'll get immediate email notifications. Okay, this is the run procedure options. This is the procedure. We have the script, um, and the predefinedly we have the script information like 1340 scripts available. You can just click whichever module script you want it. You can just click here. You can download it, and you can JSON or Python format. You can download and import from the script. You run, then after you can just run the script into which the devices you want to enable this specific patches, the script. Okay, example, this is the one of the script. It has been in run. You can just click here, run it, and you can select all device or the specific device or specific groups. How we want, you can run from this script. Okay, going to the patch manager options, these are the Microsoft updated patches. Then we have the third party patches also, more than corporate 500 used patches. These are the Microsoft updated patches. It will be visible all the missing patches you can install from the centralized console. Then the third party patches, it will be visible. You can set up the schedule, or if your admin can want to select, they can install manually how they want it or automatically. You can enable the Microsoft updated patches. Then we have the vulnerability management tool options. The vulnerability, whichever device has been affected from the vulnerable in some of the patches. So those patch and the vulnerability severity ID informations, everything can be captured. Which is the devices is been affected from the vulnerable. Those devices also it will be visible here. You can just select the specific device. You can install the patches, missing patches, the vulnerability. You can do from the panel, or if you want to export the report, yes, you can do that. Then we have the network management tool options. So this is the network options using this network or discovery tool. It will be discover entire our network, whichever devices is been connected. Your network maybe switches, router or firewall or UPS or access point, anything. Everything will be visible from the panel. If you want to export the report, yes, you can export it. Or you can see here whichever device type, which is the port is been opened and the MAC informations, IPs and device name, everything can be captured from the discovery tool. Then you can see the applications control on the global view on the applications, all the your network devices, whichever application installed, those application will be visible here. If you want to export the specific report, you can just select on the application list, you can export this report. Or if you want to uninstall any application from the panel, you can just select it and you can uninstall from the panel itself. Okay, then we have the mobile devices also. We have supported mobile devices MDM tool. You can enable those application features, blocking or location tracking or geolocation informations and data wiping. If the device, mobile device has been lost, you can wipe the data. I can set up the security features and some of the features you want to restrict it, the network level, everything can manage from this mobile devices features also. Then finally, we can go to the ticketing tool. The end user sign, the communication agent will be installed. Once clicking the communication agent, and they can just select and submit here. They can enter whatever issues they are facing on the client system inside, maybe IT issue or non-IT issues, anything. Once they enter, they're giving the issues relevant detailed informations. Once they submit it here, the ticket will be visible from the panel. Can click here on the applications. You can get the service test 2 options. So here will be found whichever um, ticket has been created and how many tickets has been closed, resolved, and overdue. Every information can be visible. Then we have the day to day. So how many ticket has been triggered, everything can be captured. Once again, this is inbox. You can see whichever ticket has been created. All the ticket will be visible here. This is the ticket information. Once you clicking here, you will get the in-depth ticket detail information, which is the user has been created, what they are requested, MS Office installation request, and which is the device and email ID information and device type of the brand and standard types and the system performance information, IP details. Everything can be visible from the panel. Then you can admin can assign this ticket to individual system to your internal engineer to take the action. Okay, so all the features will be there. Once you can submit this ticket to your internal team, you can administrator can be raised, reassigned, or they want to close it or resolved how they want. They can do from this panel. Okay, so almost have covered in the our client security options and the client sec in the kind of platform, the technical part, everything we have covered. Some of the questions we have in the chat box. Okay. So patch management only for Windows, all third-party patches. Yes, we will be support for the um, Microsoft patches. Some more than corporate used patches, 500 patches will be available. It will be supported. Can we install uninstall software from the remote from this panel? Yes, we can do from the uninstallation any application from the remote tool. Then patch management only for Windows platform and third party also. Patch management tools such as patches management tool and software inventory are all the platform expert Linux is exactly. Ticket can set up the workflow. Yes, you can customize the tickets how we want. You can create the workflow options, make kind of SLA or department how we want it. You can do that. Okay, so almost I have covered in the technical part. Um, so if you have any questions, anything, please. Diana, over to you. Hello. Yeah, I think Almo. Hi, Diana. Hello. Are you there? You are in mute.
Yes, hello, hello, yes, yes,
Yeah, hi. Yeah,
yes,
hi.
yes.
Almost we have covered our technical
Good,
the
good.
platform and client security part and the ransomware, how the threat has been executed, how our Xcitium is getting blocking the threats live, and we are covering the ITSM features, everything in the technical part.
Amazing.
You want to add anything, please?
Yeah, I want to address we were answering some questions online with the team, but I want
Yeah.
to go through them quickly. So Mr. Mohammed Al-Matrouk was asking about living off the land attacks, whether we block them, and our response to him was yes, anyways, because of our zero trust policy, that isolation at the kernel level, it takes care of any
Yes,
unknown anyways.
exactly.
Any unknown it is assumed to be guilty until it is proven to be It's proving to be an innocent, if I can use the term. And he asked
Yeah.
also if we use UBA behavioral analysis. In general, our zero threat isolation doesn't require UBA because we isolate any unknown anyways. But we have other controls in our system, such as next generation antivirus, the EDR, and all of that, and those come by default with behavioral analysis, heuristic scanning, and all of those capabilities by default, anyways. There are also a few other questions. So one gentleman asked about the patch management and whether patch management is specifically for Windows devices. And the answer is yes. Is that correct, Rahman? It's only
Yeah,
Windows.
actually we have the Windows patches only as of now currently. Yes.
Yes. But the other remaining management tools, it depends on the platform you carry. Yeah. For example, Linux, we cannot do even, think we don't do even software inventory from Linux, and we don't do remote management of the
Exactly.
Linux devices. If you do the mobile app things, then there is an MDM piece that comes with it. So we can do, MDM capabilities such as wipe out of the device and all of the MDM capabilities. So in general management, it differs from platform to another, but specifically for patch management, it's only for Windows. Okay. One gentleman, Mr. Muhammad, also asked about what about the response to hackers and or malicious actors? Will they get to know that it has been executed as successful or failed? Maybe I think I understood what you're referring to, Mr. Muhammad. In simple words, there are two things I want you to know. The first thing is uh, our zero threat isolation is different than anything else that you ever heard about before. Okay. It is zero trust, zero interruption to business, real-time security altogether, isolation at the kernel level, which means that that malicious application or script that was running, we isolate it before it becomes malicious, before it does something wrong. When was just unknown, don't know nothing bad, just unknown, we isolate it. And because of the isolation, we collect different logs. And if it is proven to be bad, like if it tries to do something bad, we flush it, we wipe it out, we generate a hash key for it, we share it with people, we share it with VirusTotal, all of the open source, so that we can serve the community, so that people know that is unknown, that is bad. If you go to our threat map.xcitium.com, you will find all of the unknowns that are stopped by us and no one else. There is like a simple box on the side, like a purple box. Those are unknowns that no one else was managed to. Now, maybe the hacker will see that we reported them. They will know, but we don't get them to know directly, okay? But we share information with the community to make sure that we create a safe world from hacking and that kind of levels. Um, I think there was a question related to can we uninstall software remotely? Yeah, yes, you can do that. Raman, is that only for Windows or can we uninstall also from
It's
mobile
only for
devices?
the Windows, so you can do from the remote on installations.
Okay, perfect. So
Yeah.
we can uninstall only for Windows. And the ticket we set, someone was asking about the tickets,
Yes,
submitting tickets.
the ticket, yeah,
Go
it's
ahead.
possible. Yeah.
It
So
is
the
possible.
ticket is for you can set up workflow. Yeah, you can customize the secure, the multiple customized features, kind of SLA, or after approving the administrators, you can assign this ticket to the individual engineers. You can do the workflow options. The ticketing tool will be available with us. The
Yes.
inbuilt ITSMs.
Yes, it's part of the ITSM, and the good thing is that with Xcitium you can get a free help desk system that supports your operation and makes it easier to integrate with people. And as you have seen, it has also a chat module that is a secure chat module so that you can chat with your remote users when you're supporting them. A gentleman also asked about the different modules. So the stack of technology for securing your endpoint is as follows. It starts with zero trust. zero threat isolation, which is unique to Xcitium. No one else has it. On top of that, we have next generation antivirus, we have EDR, we have firewall, we have HIPS, all of the components you've seen. Also, we have management, ITSM, we have control of the device, some control features on USB and stuff like that. We have some DLP capabilities that come with that. That's a stack on top of our unique technology. All of those on the top are detection-based tools, like anyone else, but the thing with us is that if our antivirus fails in detecting an attack, we don't worry because the zero threat isolation will take care of it. It's our last line of defense. And then we have other solutions such as email security, web gateways, and later on we will be having more technical details about them. Licensing is 100% dependent on number of endpoints. So you have 100 endpoints, 100 licenses, you get number of endpoints, you choose if you want the RMM only, just ITSM and management, or you want to do RMM and security, or security only, or mobile devices. Of course, the XCS is for Windows, Mac, Linux, the security piece. But we have a different license for mobile devices. So in case you want to protect iOS and Android devices. And then you move from the technology itself to the services part where you can do MDR, managed detection and response. Again, number of endpoints. Then you go XDR, where you can benefit from the network capabilities of Xcitium, where you have sensors that sniff the traffic and they can help you with traffic, where we collect alerts from the traffic, alerts from the endpoints, all into our cloud SIM to do that correlation. And again, those are services from Xcitium. But the basic line for you to make it easy is the number of endpoints. Number of endpoints, then you decide, I want RMM only. Do I need RMM plus security? Do I need to protect mobile devices? Do I need some security services from the SOC team of Xcitium, such MDR, XDR, network, or endpoints? We have capabilities to connect to Office 365. It comes with a separate license because that is a very huge attack vector, the Office 365 behavioral analysis. We also protect native cloud applications. So we have CNAP also, where we protect native cloud applications. We have web gateways, and we have like a huge stack. And we even have AI agents that you can use, especially for MSPs. You can hire AI agents that will help you in ITSM, in sales, in that kind of stuff. What are our competition in the market? No one up to date. No one has that technology we have, which is the zero threat isolation, where we work at the kernel level and do the isolation. Everyone is still playing with the detection game. They try to detect, they try to become better at detection, the detection game, which today cannot give enough protection. We are the only ones that have a detection-less piece. So no one really is there. Some people are trying to get into the kernel. They want to manage these critical resources like the process managers, the file system driver, the IO manager, and all of that, IO driver, sorry, and all of that. But no one has successfully done it like we did it. And because of how we do it at the kernel level, we brought zero trust with zero interruption to business. Because zero trust alone is known. Anyone can do it. It's ZTNA, ZTA, whatever you want to call it, at the identity level, at the access level, everything. Everyone knows zero trust. But for operating systems, that's the challenge. And that's the genius about Xcitium. With operating systems, if you deploy zero trust, which is a default deny, that's a disaster. You block businesses. But Xcitium had that genius piece where there are ways where we don't block your business. We isolate, we deny without blocking the business. That's the genius part of it. No one else has it. No one else has it except Xcitium. Let's see if there are more questions. What about licensing of Patch Manager? You can get licenses only for RMM. So you can only buy RMM. Let's say you have 100 endpoints. You can buy only RMM or security only or both of them. The options are there. Always it depends on the number of endpoints as the base licensing model. I hope we addressed all the questions properly. I think there are like two more questions in the live. Mr. Also Mohammed Al-Matrouk, how does Xcitium stand with data exfiltration? Uh, we're not the Xcitium client is not a full data leakage, data exfiltration tool, but by default, by design, we stop malware that is used for data exfiltration because data exfiltration is an output. It's the output of the attack. The attack has to go through multiple phases, starting from reconnaissance, initial access, execution, persistence. Then we start stealing data from the customer. So data exfiltration is the output of an attack. We stop the attack that leads to that. Um, so that's the thing. Mr. Yusuf asked about the licensing of Patch Manager. Again, same thing. It depends on the number of endpoints. And as I said, you can buy the license for RMM only, or you can couple it with security. My colleagues will always be helpful, so I'm gonna put in the chat um, or Diana, my colleague, will come back to you later on with when she sends the recording of the session. If you need anything, please come back to us with your request, and we will connect you with our BDRs and SDRs to take care of you. Okay? Hope we answered all the questions. Good, good. Those sessions are going to happen a lot. We're happy to have Rahman. He's an expert
Yeah.
in this field. We're gonna enjoy all of his experience and all of that knowledge from him. So we'll do lots of those sessions with you guys. Every time we'll go deeper in the system. As you have seen, it's a really fruitful business and system to deploy. See you next month. This will be recorded, and Diana will share it with you very soon. Okay? Good.
Yeah. Thanks everyone.
Awesome.
Thanks for
Thank
joining. Thanks everyone.
Thank you, Ruban. Thank you. Looking forward to working with you again, buddy. Thank you, guys. Thank